What's going on, guys? Tony here with For the Core. Just wanted to make a quick video for you guys talking about how to prepare physically for the Marine Corps. You are either thinking about joining, you're in the process of joining, maybe you're in the DEP program waiting to ship out, right? I get so many questions about how to prepare physically, right? A lot of people don't think they're in shape enough. A lot of people think they're underweight, maybe they're overweight. Whatever the case may be, this video is for you. All right, we're going to talk about some things. We're going to dispel some myths. And I just want you guys first to understand that these are the initial strength test requirements when you get to boot camp, right? These numbers right here are what you guys have to meet when you get to boot camp. Like, these are the bare minimum expectations required of you. All right. And if you're looking at these and you're like, holy shit, that looks difficult, I don't think I can do that. All right. I got news for you guys. Like, you should really be well above this. Like I said, these are the bare minimum. This is like the bottom of the barrel. All right. And I'm not trying to be an asshole or discourage some of you guys, but goddamn, you guys are joining the United States Marine Corps, right? You should be pushing yourself to a much higher standard. All right. Don't just join and be the bare minimum Marine, right? Don't just barely meet expectations, right? Don't be that guy or gal that slips through the cracks, but rather you should be striving to push yourself and to be the best that you can freaking be. All right, the Marine Corps is a very competitive environment, and I love that type of environment. I needed that competition, right? I need to be put up against people who are better than me because it makes me better. It helps me push myself to become a better individual. So when it comes to physical fitness and physical activity in the United States Marine Corps, right, you guys are obviously going to do a lot of running, right? That initial strength test I just showed you, like, that should be your baseline. That should be something that you guys use as a reference and as a guide as you begin your preparation to join and to ship off to boot camp. Do your runs, crunches, push-ups, planks, sit-ups, all these things. You guys can be doing all this shit at home. All right, before I joined, I had a gym membership. All right, but I used to get up early and I would freaking hit the streets, man. I would go running for 2, 3, 4, 5 miles. You know what I mean? Whatever I was feeling like doing, but I would always push myself just a little bit more every day. All right, you guys don't have to go out there right off the bat and kill yourselves. All right, don't go out there and be like, I'm going to run 10 miles. Right? If you haven't ran a mile in a year, why the hell do you think you're going to be able to run 10 miles? Be realistic, set realistic goals for yourself that you know that you'll be able to achieve, but don't make them super easy, right? Give yourself a challenge, all right? And I encourage you guys to find a place to do some pull-ups, right? Get comfortable on the bar, right? You should be practicing those pull-ups, right? All the way down, all the way up, chin above the bar. Like, really focus on good form, because if you guys are just gaffing off the pull-ups here at home, when you get to boot camp, when you go and you're just doing these little half-ass pull-ups, you're barely getting over the bar, or you're not even going all the way down and locking out those elbows, guess what? They're going to keep counting 0, 0, 0 until you do a freaking good quality pull-up. Then they're finally going to count it. Also, right, before you go to bed, when you get up in the morning, during the day at work, whatever the hell you guys are doing, find time to do these exercises, right? Do some crunches, do some push-ups. If you got a staircase at home, I don't give a shit. Run up and down that thing a bunch of times. Who cares if you're too loud and you're pissing your parents off, right? You're training to become a United States Marine, goddammit. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, because I can assure you guys that you might think you're pushing yourselves, but when you get to boot camp, you're going to realize, like, holy shit, I wasn't doing anything that I should have been doing. All right, I should have been pushing myself a whole hell of a lot much more. All right, now, as we wrap up the fitness part of it, right, because I want to talk to you guys about eating right and getting rest. All right, like I said, when you plan out your workouts, right, you guys should be focused, have a goal in mind, have exercises and rep ranges, right, how many sets you want to do for each exercise. Go in there with a solid plan so that you're not just going in there and winging it, all right, because this goes hand in hand with rest, and we'll get into this in a little bit, but too often I hear people say, oh man, I'm good. I spend 3-4 hours in the gym every day. Look, I was young once. I used to do the same shit. All right, but I can assure you, a good, focused 45-minute workout where you're really busting your ass and pushing yourself is going to be way more beneficial than spending 3, 4+ hours in the gym every day. All right, it's just a waste of your freaking time. All right, use that other time to do other more productive things like, learn your Marine Corps knowledge. Boom, visit forthecorps.com, shameless plug, but I do have free resources available for you guys. All right, so use that time to really study, learn the rank structure, learn your general orders, learn basic Marine Corps knowledge. You don't need to be spending 3, 4 hours in the gym. I can assure you that. And lastly on it, really just push yourselves. All right, if you guys are getting through your workouts and they feel easy and you're barely breaking a sweat, you're not fucking pushing yourself hard enough. All right, so really focus on getting past your comfort zone every single time you work out. Really set those goals and achieve them, and then set that goal higher next time, and then keep going up and building up and up. All right, because you're just going to get stronger. You're going to build that endurance and everything else that's required to be successful at PT and Marine Corps boot camp. Next, when it comes to eating healthy, this is a big thing that I want you guys to really start focusing on. All right, I'm not a nutritionist, but I have been eating healthy for the better part of 3/4 of my life. Okay, since I could remember when I was 12, 13, 14 years old, I remember being really involved and wanting to become a bodybuilder, right? Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder. I watched Pumping Iron, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lou Ferrigno, all those guys. And I was like, damn, I want to do that when I get older. All right. But I didn't. All right. I became real with myself and I'm like, you know what? I love working out, but I don't love it enough for it to be a job like that, right? I still want to be able to enjoy it. But I really focused on eating because for those of you guys who don't know, when it comes to working out and making those gains in the gym, right, whether you're trying to gain weight, gain muscle, lose weight, shed some body fat, what people don't understand is 80+% of that is done in the kitchen. Okay, so you can bust your ass in the gym 3, 4 hours a day, which I just told you is a bad idea, and you can eat like shit, and guess what? You're not really going to see much results. All right, but if you really buckle down and focus on your workouts, but then you focus even harder on your dieting and ensuring you're getting the proper nutrition, you're cleaning up your diets, you're not eating all that sugar bullshit, you're going to see results much faster than you would be if you were just eating like shit every day. You want to give your body the food and the nutrition that it needs to build itself back up, right? To become stronger, to fuel those muscles to help you recover that much faster. All right? And lastly, when it comes to rest, I cannot stress it enough. You do want to get a good solid 8 hours of sleep a night. All right? People don't think rest is that important. You hear people say all the time, oh, I'll sleep when I die. All right, that's all bullshit. All right, your body needs that sleep to recover, right? When you're sleeping, your body is at work, right? It's building those muscles back up. It's building those muscle fibers back up, and it's just repairing itself and prepping itself for the next ass kicking you're about to give it. All right, I can't stress it enough, the importance of eating right and sleep, right? Getting that proper rest. Like, you guys need to understand those two things right there are going to set you guys up way farther than your competition, because I guarantee most of those people at your age aren't thinking about that. All right, so I hope this video helped you out. To kind of just wrap it up in a nutshell, I want you guys to really focus on your workouts. Don't get yourselves too wrapped around the fact that you need to be a PT stud or anything like that. I showed you the initial strength test requirements that are going to be required of you at boot camp. Remember, that's the bottom of the barrel. Like, you guys just need to barely meet those expectations and you'll be good. But I really, really, really want you guys to be well above that. Use those numbers as a goal, like just a very baseline to start at, and you should be really striving to get higher numbers than that. All right. Next, focus on your nutrition, right? Do some research. A quick Google search goes a long way. All right. Eat a good, balanced, clean diet. Cut out all that bullshit, right? If you're eating a bunch of sugary foods and drinking a bunch of pop and soda and shit like that, cut all that stuff out. All right. And lastly, get some freaking sleep. All right. Getting proper sleep every night and the amount of rest that you need to help your body recover is so much more important than you guys understand. All right. So I hope those 3 things helped you guys out. If there's one thing I want you guys to understand, it's that boot camp isn't that difficult. All right. You guys oftentimes get your heads way too wrapped around the fact that you don't think you're capable of doing it. And I want you guys to understand that you are, and that I'm here for you in any way that I can help. All right, so like I said, I have a website, forthecore.com. Visit it. There's free resources available to you guys. Links posted right here. Also, it's posted down below. Also, join our growing Discord community. Got over 60 members in there. And you guys can feel free to get to know each other, ask your questions, answer other questions, and talk to me directly. Again, before you leave, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll be seeing you guys real soon. This is Tony with For the Core. Semper Fi.